Hey kings and queens, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about how to not lose yourself in a relationship. I've watched many women lose themselves in their relationship, and early on I decided to do the exact opposite. So in this video we're going to talk about what not to do and how to really stay grounded in your relationship. Let's get into the video. Before we start the video, please hit the subscribe button below. We are trying to reach 10K by July, and I do need you guys' help. So please stop the video and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Point 1. Your routine should be a non-negotiable. Your relationship should fit into your world. It should not replace it. You don't cancel your habits and your routines for someone that you're dating. Going to the gym, work, church, doing stuff that makes you feel good should not end when you start a relationship. That is a red flag. I can't stress this enough. I've definitely watched women stop going to the gym and stop doing things that they love and what makes them feel good. And over time, they don't even recognize themselves. So I will definitely say, please refrain from losing your routine. The same routines that attracted your partner are probably going to be the same routines that are going to keep your partner and to keep the relationship healthy and happy. If one person is sad because they're not feeling themselves, they cannot depend on their partner just to make them happy. Why not depend on the stuff that already made you happy and make your partner just the bonus of your happiness? Your partner should be a plus of your life, not your whole life. Just know that if your routine disappears, then so do you. It's basically losing your identity. We all know that person who's lost their self, and we don't want to be that person. And if you are that person, you don't want to be that person. So let's just get it together. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be changing routines or you can't change your routine. No, but if the routine stops, if everything stops and the only thing you're doing is literally just being in a relationship, that's not healthy. You're not growing. Change is growth. If you want to change your routines, that's fine, but at least have one. You can't just not have one. That means you're not growing, and honestly, that means you're stagnant. Number 2, the relationship is not your personality. We all know this person who makes their relationship their whole personality. That's exhausting. Honestly, as a friend, and I'm in a relationship, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about your man. I don't want to hear about your partner every time. What about you? What do you got going on? That's why it's so important to keep your identity, because if you can only talk about your partner, that's a red flag. Love is just a part of your life. That should not be your identity. Every conversation does not need to be about your partner. You still have opinions, you still have interests, you still have goals, you still have your whole identity that you can talk about and make your own. So if the relationship is the main thing going on in your life, it's a red flag. But a relationship should be a plus. It should just bring you more happiness into whatever you got going on. You can definitely lose yourself if your relationship is your whole personality. I'm not saying never talk about your partner, because that would be crazy. We can definitely talk about our partners, to our friends, family, and things like that. But if that's the only thing you're talking about, that's a red flag. That may mean you are definitely losing yourself, but don't do that. Number 3, don't over-explain your needs. Honestly, a one and done is pretty good, but you have to know your partner. So if it takes them 2 conversations to make changes, then that is okay. But if you are overly explaining yourself and nothing's getting done and none of your needs are getting met, then maybe it's time to look at that relationship and see if that is for you. Because you shouldn't be begging anyone to treat you a certain type of way. Your partner should just want to because they love you, and vice versa. It's not about changing for them, but it is about compromising for them. And I think love is about compromising and just understanding each other and giving each other what you guys need. And that is okay to talk about, but when you are begging for it, if you feel like you are negotiating for basic respect, then that's when it becomes a red flag, and that's how you're probably leading down the path of losing yourself. I've seen a lot of women talk about their needs and talk about their boundaries and just keep hoping and hoping that something will change when it doesn't. And you don't want to get stuck in a relationship where your partner doesn't want to grow with you, and just actively try to continue to bring happiness into your life. Your partner is not trying to meet your needs, let them. You cannot change someone. I've been reading this book, Let Them, and y'all, literally, you cannot change anyone. You just cannot. The only thing that you have power over is yourself. So you let people show you who they are. And once they show you, then you'll be able to move accordingly. So don't beg, observe. I'm not saying never ask him, because people cannot read your mind, and communication is always key. But you should definitely be observing if you are telling him over and over and over again, you're overly communicating about the same need. Don't do that. This is a big one, y'all, because I have been the friend. I have been the victim. Protect your friendships. There should be no reason that you get in a relationship and now you look to the left, you look to the right, and you have no friends. You don't talk to your family no more. That is a red flag, y'all. You cannot do that. Love should not replace your community. You need your community. You need your love. You need all of that. It doesn't have to be a pick and choose. And if you are being isolated, that is a red flag. And it does not make your friends feel good when you go with your man and after months after months after months after months, and let's say y'all have an argument and now you want to act like everything's okay with your friend and you go back to her. No, you should have been keeping in touch with your friend. That's your friend. Keep in touch with your friend, and just know that when you don't have any friendships and your man or your partner is the only person you talk to, you're putting strain on your partner. That is a big job, to be someone's only friend and only human to talk to. That's a lot. You put a strain on your relationship and you don't even realize it. Vice versa, you should not be your man's only friend. Encourage him to get some friends. Encourage that for sure. Just remember to still show up for your friends like they show up for you. Or even better, treat people how you want to be treated. That is my go-to. If you are a friend that have gotten done like this, then you know how it feels when your friend just leave you for dead for their partner. It just does not feel good, y'all. Don't be that person. And I tried, because I'm in a relationship and I really do try not to be that type of friend. I just despise that. I don't want to be that, and I want to keep my friendships. I love my friends. So just remember, a relationship that isolates you is not healthy for either one of you guys. So we are doing healthy relationships from now on, so keep that in mind. Point 5, you regulate your emotions independently. Your emotional stability cannot depend on someone else. So your happiness, when you get angry, you cannot depend on someone else for your mood. That is exhausting if you ever did that, because I got this bad. It's exhausting to put your mood on anything that you can't control, honestly. So to put it in your partner, that is just crazy, because relationships are going to go through rocky points, and y'all are going to go through hard conversations or arguments and things like that. But letting that consume your whole mood is so unhealthy. If he's not texting you or he's not following through with plans and things like that, honestly, y'all need to read this book, because it's just like, let him show you who he is. Arguing about it and getting so upset about it, you don't want to do anything, and just letting it ruin your whole day. That is so unhealthy and it's so exhausting. And if you're doing that, you already know. Don't do that. I think the best thing to do is rely on your hobbies during these moments. Rely on your hobbies, rely on your friends. Just because we should still have friends. Rely on other things, because you cannot control your partner. Your partner is going to do what your partner would like to do. So you don't want to have all your emotions based on what your partner is doing. Okay? And when someone's emotional state depends on their partner, that's when the real self-abandonment starts. No, that you don't have any sense of identity at that point. Love should feel steady and not consuming. It should not feel like, oh my gosh, what is he doing all the time? If your partner makes you feel that stressed or that emotionally uneasy, then that's another story. We don't even need to check to see if this is the relationship that you really need to be in, because it should not feel like it's a job every day or what's he going to do now. It shouldn't be a roller coaster all the time. I'm not saying your relationship won't go through rocky points, because that will happen, but it should be healthy. It shouldn't be stressful. Stress is a silent killer. I won't let nobody take my peace. My peace is everything, and I'm just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, the women who keep their hobbies, keep their friendships, keep their routines, keep their emotions intact, and keep their peace are winning. You want to be that person in a relationship. You don't want to be the person that's always stressed, don't have no friends, don't have no family, don't have no hobbies, and you don't want to be that person. You want this and not this. Happy life, happy everybody. Happy wife, happy life, happy husband. Happy everybody. Happy partners. Closing the video, just remember that you are a queen, and a relationship should not take from your life. It should add to it. It should not replace it. If you follow these tips, you're gonna have a healthy, happy relationship and happy life. If you agree with any of these topics, or if you want to add any topics below, please let us know in the comment section so we can talk about it in our next video. Thank you so much, kings and queens, for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see on my channel. Y'all have a great week. Bye, kings and queens.